So you're thinking of moving to Shreveport Bossier City? In this video, we're going to show you around Shreveport Bossier City. We'll take you through some neighborhoods and show you some different price points of different homes so you can see what may fit within your budget. If you stick around until the end, I will share with you the best kept secret of this neighborhood that you definitely don't want to miss, and we're getting after it right now. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about living in Shreveport Bossier City, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Shreveport Bossier City. My name is Robert Batchelor with Batchelor Properties. We get calls and emails every day from people just like you and you and you and you, looking for help on making their move to Shreveport Bossier City, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. All of the information is in the description below, so we can help you make a smooth move to Shreveport Bossier City. Hello, Shreveport Bossier. Let's make a difference today. Today I want to talk about the pros and cons of Tuscany Crossing, a great subdivision there in the Haughton area, and it's really tucked away, but then it's on a main highway, and then right next to the middle school in the Haughton community. And so I wanted to share my map with you today. All right, so let's take a look here and see the actual subdivision, and you come in off of 3227 on Tuscany Boulevard, and then this area all in here, there are a few houses right in here, go over here, and it all the way around to here and back around. So it's a nice little area right there. Of course, the middle school is right here where they would go, but the houses, as you saw in the vlog post and video that we made, really nice homes, well taken care of and fairly new. I mean, it's not too old. I don't know when the actual date for it to be built, but it was in good shape and really a nice location. The elementary schools are going to be Rhodes and Platt and Princeton, and then the middle school, which is right nearby, the Haughton Middle School, and then Haughton High School. To find where the middle school, where the elementary schools are, we'll have to pull away here. You're going to come down and then go on 157 and north, and then go to Highway 80 right here, and then we'll drive all the way down to about midway. Right in here is where the schools are going to be. So, you know, that would be the downside of the Haughton area, is that a lot of your elementary schools are away, maybe from where the new builds are at. And so you have to kind of weigh all of that with everything, because as far as the high school goes, see, it's right here in this area right here, and there's a back road you can take here that takes you right up to the middle school, and right where the Tuscany Crossing is right here. So when you're looking at the middle school and the high school, they are like not very far away from each other, and the crossing is right here next to that. The downside would be that your elementary schools, the three that they go to, K through 1 is the Rhodes, 2 through 3 is Platt, 4 through 5 is Princeton, and then 6, 7, and 8 is at Haughton Middle School. So they are a little ways away, but not too far. Because see here, right here is TL Rhodes Elementary there, and then Platt is right beside it there. So, it's just a matter of going down North Elm Street, down 157, hit Fillmore, take Highway 80 and come across there, and it's not too far, but it's basically in this area right here, north of 20, and on the south side of Highway 80. So those, and the schools are excellent. They have a good rating, and no problems there. But that's the thing, a small community like Haughton, that's not sitting next to a larger community like Benton might be right next to Bossier, and they can enjoy and not have a long drive, but to have those amenities. But to really, Bossier is your closest, because Minden might be closer to Haughton, but it's not as large a town as Bossier is. So, but you're only 15 minutes because you're so close from the crossing to Highway 80 that to take it across there, because you're coming out here and going here, turning, and you can go 20, which would be a lot faster. And that's that 15 minutes there to Bossier. Let me zoom out a little bit on this, and you can see right here, this is Bossier and 220, and where 20 meets right here, this is Louisiana Downs, that area right in there. So, really, when you look at it on the map here, here's Haughton, the town of Haughton, and you're right over here in crossing. So you're right there at the road to be able, you just get there and get on 20 and go, and you are in town. It's not far at all, but like I say, it is when you just don't run here or there, type thing. But over in the Red Chute area, right over in here off of 80 is a Brookshire's, and you have your Sonic and your McDonald's, and you have Johnny's Pizza, and all that is right over in there. So you're a hop, skip, and jump, and then you are there with some amenities that are close by and all. So, and they have festivals and different things that small towns have, and a lot of green grass, as you can see. So it's not overpopulated, it's not crowded. And like I say, they've got amenities of a little bit larger town, but plenty of country living, and just a very laid back type of feel. But there are some beautiful new homes being built in that area, because it doesn't matter what size house you can afford. If you like living out in the country and having some space and some acreage around you, then Haughton is the place to be, because when you stop and think about distance to the airport, let me put it in here, Tuscany Boulevard, and we want to go to Shreveport Regional Airport. The downside of that it's going to be a 26-minute drive. You basically, once you hit 20, you're going to hit 20 all the way through Bossier and Shreveport, and come on the other side at Monkhouse, and you're right there. So 20 26 minutes via 20, but that a lot of that depends on what time you go. If you took 2:20 came around, it'd be 29 minutes, but basically you could, I mean, you're not stopping for anything too much and can get there. So you probably could get there faster than 29 minutes if you took that around and have less traffic. So, I mean, honestly, from the Benton area or North Bossier, by the time you come down and all to the airport, I think you're about the same distance. So, I was thinking the airport might be a little bit too far, but depending on how often you had to travel, would matter, you would want to stop and think about that part of it. But the other side of it is that when you have that time to be peaceful and to rest and all, it's going to be a nice area. Haughton would be, as far as you're not coming to a lot of traffic and all, but you get home and relax and look out and see the beautiful countryside and all. And so it's all in taste and pros and cons with that. Yeah, if I had to fly out every week or twice a week or something like that with my job, then that drive might get old. But when everything else pays benefits and all, with great schools and your family's in a quiet place, then it would not be really that much of a drive when you would think of all the good things that come out on the pro side of it. So, but I would definitely think that if that's a waste to have to drive. If I had to fly out often there, then it would make it, probably mileage wise on your car and everything, it would add up. So like I say, you'd have to weigh that out there. But as far as schools go, then it's great. Now, to go to Barksdale Air Force Base, 25 to 30 minute drive, I would say, because you're going to come out. I moved my thing over a little bit too much. You're going to come out. I'm trying to keep there's Barksdale right there. Okay. All right. So you're going to come out over here, 164, and or yes, and you're going to be just right over in here, and you would come here and then go to 20, like here, and then you'd be able to go and take Airline Drive, exit, or you could take 20 all the way down to Barksdale Boulevard, and then you'd be right there at the Air Force Base. So 25 minutes, 30 maybe at the most, but definitely a longer drive than living over in this area here. So it just depends on if you're in the military and all, and you don't mind that drive. It's basically 20 all the way, so it makes it easy for travel and all. And yeah, it would not be a major con. I think it's just a little bit of ways out, but if you want, like I say, if you like the country living, then that's going to be perfect for you. And something that you might want to consider for Barksdale and all. So we've got the schools, and we've got the airport, and we got the Barksdale Drive. So now let's look at just some things that are around to do in Haughton. Now, the thing about Haughton too is that right here where where Sligo Road is. Okay. All right. So the Sligo Road right here, and then you pass the big town of Oakland, and then you come up in, and now you're in Haughton right here. So it connects South Bossier with homes here in South Bossier, and then being here. So you could, you're up here, right up here at the crossing. You could come down if you wanted to and come this way and hit Barksdale Boulevard, and you'd be right at the base that way. And that would not be as crowded as this would be here on the interstate. So something to think about, because where its location is, you can go either direction to get to this part of Bossier right there. So that which puts you close to a lot of things. There may not be a whole lot of things to eat and do, and all of them. I mean, there are some restaurants here and there, but basically, you're not far from a lot of the restaurants that they've recently added over the last couple of years in South Bossier has made it now more feasible for people from Haughton to come down to South Bossier to eat than to necessarily go to the east side of Bossier. So, I know you've got your typical things to, restaurants and things to eat. But you have more mom and pop shops, in a small town like Haughton. And, they've got the Sonic, and that's really just right down from Tuscany Crossing and off Academy Lane, or I should say off of Academy Lane and Elm Street there. But that's where Haughton Elementary School is. It's further up here, so on 3227 right here is where they have the Sonic is about right over. Because I remember from here, it came down. It was just, they've really built up this little area right in here, the Sonic Drive-In. There it is right there. And then they've added a few things right in on both sides of this little road right here. So, Haughton people, you're going to help me out here. You in the comment section, help us out by telling us some of the great places to eat in Haughton. There's a Buccaneer Snow Shack, and there's a Pizza Hut right there, I see, and just all kinds of bookmarks here on here. But I'm looking to see what really, I think once you get over into Elm Street and come down a ways here, there's Dude with Food. Somebody let us know if that's really, really good, if they've tried that out and all. And so, I think really most people, if they're wanting more than just fast food, then they try to shoot over to Bossier, to eat in some of the larger area where all the restaurants and all are. But those of you that see this video and are from Haughton, please comment and help us out. For those who would be thinking about moving to the Haughton area, so they will know for sure what is in store for them, and that would help them for sure. So here I go. I should have hit restaurants a long time ago. Look at that. Stacked and Tossed looks great. There, Dude with Food is what we saw, and Pizza Hut. Then you got Arby's, Crispy Donut. Trejos is over there. Okay, Sonic. And PJ Marketplace, and Swamp Daddy Seafood and Steak, and Silver Star is over in there, and Fuddruckers and Pepe's, Cajuns and Nikki's. So all these are, and I think some of these are located in Bossier, So, but for sure, you're not far skipping away from Bossier, but there's a Waffle House. I saw that one there, and also just many things that you can do going both directions because Ruston's not far away. Minden is right down the way, smaller towns, but, they have little festivals and things. And so there will be things, that you might like to do. And then, of course, Bossier has its festivals and all also. So, it's a great choice if you're looking for something a little bit different and you want peace and quiet. You don't want the busyness of town life. So Tuscany Crossing, awesome neighborhood. Remember that it's 1,300 square feet upwards to 1,984 square feet. 200,000 up to 271,000. So it's a great mid-range and all. And if you're interested in this neighborhood or any of the other neighborhoods that we've been to or haven't been, and you know that you might want to look at those, then give us a call and shoot us a text, send us an email, let us help you out and to find your dream home and one that would fit your needs for today. Well, from all of us at Bachelor Properties, from my heart to your home, and we'll see you on the next video.
That was good, Batch.